Hello, hello, hello. Welcome everyone to JLABTV. I am JLAB and this is Football Manager 2022, the Youth Academy Challenge Day with Beira-Mar. We have officially achieved it. We have officially achieved exceptional youth recruitment and exceptional academy coaching. The academy coaching was already done, but the youth recruitment was done just after we left the last video off. And I thought, you know what? We're going to add this now. We also got approached for a job by Valencia for the second time in the series. So for me, the fact I've been approached by Valencia twice tells me that yes, we are now very good in our job and we've impressed a lot of people. We've also just had our youth intake, which I'm going to be honest with you, has blown my mind a little bit because I wasn't expecting what I've been given today. So ladies and gentlemen, we have yet another 4.5-star current ability player in our youth intake, and it's a goalkeeper, a Portuguese goalkeeper, and he's not African either, so we don't have to worry about losing him for the African Cup of Nations. But my goodness, this is a very exciting youth intake because of what we've just been given. And we've also got someone from Macedonia, which tells us that the youth intake affiliation title idea worked, so that's good. But yes, this is our youth intake. These are all the players. This is where they're from. And the fact that he's from Aveiro as well is actually pretty nice. And I'm going to go for all the players that at least have 3-star potential ability, even if we're not probably going to use half of them. But it's nice to actually talk about it, right? So the man of the hour, the man that's very exciting is Thiago Tribolo. And he's better than Pereira on paper, apparently. But he's a mercenary, which means he is probably going to want to leave quite quickly, which is a bit of a shame. But if we were to compare him to Pereira, this might tell me he's better than Pereira in a lot of areas. He's also 6'4", and is he better than Pereira on this paper? Maybe, I think he could be. But then we look at this comparison, and I realize that this could be a sign that we might have a new goalkeeper who is going to be a superstar for us. It's just going to be a shame he's going to want to leave for cheap money. And if he wants a release fee, he's going to have to be a very big release fee for me to be interested in really giving him some good money. But hey ho, he's a star. And I like having stars on my team, especially when they're really good. And this guy is twice as quick as Pereira. And that is very exciting. The next player to turn up is Alfonso Aguilera. And I don't know what to make of Alfonso. I'm going to be honest with you. He's apparently only good enough to be a district level, so a 5th tier player, but he's got a lot of things I'm interested in. He's definitely a playmaker, but he could also be a Mazzola too, so really, he's playing the 2 areas we need people to play in, which is actually kind of nice. And he argues with officials, and it takes a tempo, so one of them's nicer than the other when I look at that, but we need some improvements. He's a pretty decent player for his age, maybe. I say that, I then compare him to Bernas, and Bernas is already good enough to be a 2-star accountability player, and it's probably going to be good enough to really be a part of the first team, which again is saying a lot, but there you go. One less thing to worry about in this position. Bernas is pretty nice. He can play the Mazzola as well, so he can play Mazzola and a deep line playmaker, so really, this guy is everything I want. He's everything I want, even if he tries to play his way out of trouble, which might not be his smartest ever attributes, but hey, he definitely could be a vertical wing on attack, and he's very strong on both feet, so I like him. I really like him. So the first 4.5-star potential player, and it is Inaki Martinez Monuero. I'm probably saying the last name wrong. Manua? Inaki Martinez Manua. I'm just going to say that. Yeah, this guy's a winger. He's unambitious, but he's a winger. We can use that. We could maybe make him a fullback if we really were desperate enough to do it, but hey, he's not terrible. That's what I care about. Talking of right backs, here's Angel Alvarez, Portuguese and Venezuela duo, and he can play on both sides of the pitch. Hallelujah! He just needs to be quicker. He's only got 5 acceleration, which is not ideal, but yeah, if we can make him quicker, then I think he's very good, and I like the look of him. He's got a good personality, fairly professional. Give me more of this, and I'll be a happy boy. Thank you. If he has the 4.5-star accountability on arrival, I would have been very happy, but he didn't, so it is what it is. Alexi is a Brazilian Portuguese dual nationality player and ball-winning midfielder, box-to-box midfielder. There's something about this guy that I'm excited about, and I realized looking at this, he could also play further forward and could be a defensive winger, apparently. I actually see it, which is the annoying part. He could definitely be a winger because of his 9 crossing, but hey, he's not terrible. He's just a bit fickle. Thomas Bowler is the attacking midfielder we were told to be excited about, and he can also play as a striker. I told you that with the case, didn't I? I did say one of our players will probably be able to play as a striker as well, but this guy is it. He plays a Mazzala for the back. He could play as attacking midfielder in the attacking midfielder role. And he can be a deep line forward, which really covers all 3 areas we need. Now he just needs to work on his finishing, work on his strength, work on his balance, and a few other areas, and we're looking good. So now our first Chinese intake player, and I was a bit surprised when I got given the go-ahead to say, yeah, he's Chinese. Yuan Guichan? I know his first name is Yuan, so that's easy enough, but Guichan, or Guchan. Unambitious, but unflappable, so I think he can improve, but he's just not ambitious, so maybe he just never wants to leave, which is fine with me if he improves enough to be an absolute merchant in the middle, but hey, we are happy to have different nationalities in the team. So here's an inverted winger on the left side. Rodolfo Pimentel is an inverted winger on the left-hand side. He's got some pace, he's got some dribbling first touch ability, but he doesn't have much else, and he needs to work on a few things. It's one of those things, unfortunately. He needs to work on a lot of things. Danny Gaspar is the centre-back. I wasn't told, was I told to be excited about centre-back because I haven't really seen it, and if this is the best we're going to get, then I'm a little disappointed. He's very good both feet, though. His heading, though, a 3 kind of scares me. So I am not going to use him in the first team anytime soon. He's 6'1", but only has 3 heading. Why is he so bad in the air? Luis Carvalho is a defensive midfielder who's also a midfielder and isn't that good. He needs a lot of work. Jose Delgado is another centre-back who has 15 jumping reach. He's 6'1", has 7 heading this time, but is a bit slow. So he needs work. He needs a bit of work before I can really trust him, and he's only got 5 determination, so again, needs a lot of work. Good tackling though. So our first Macedonian youth intake player, and if this is the kind of quality I'm going to get, then maybe that deal was not worthwhile, but low determination. He can play as a Mazzala, he can play as a box-to-box, he can play as a deep line playmaker as well if we need him to be. So he's kind of well-rounded in some areas, but at the same time not well-rounded. Definitely Mazzala though, does need work. I'm hopeful that the potential ability is wrong, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's not wrong, so it is what it is. Gonzalo Silva is the last player we'll talk about, and he's a left back who doesn't have the best abilities, but hey, it's one of those things. Here's the full view of the players in question, and I think it's a good bunch of players, really. The fact we've got a 6'4" goalkeeper who's already considered a 4.5-star kind of ability is ridiculous, and the fact that we are getting a load of players from where we are based is also very useful indeed. If you didn't know where that was, I think it's Aveiro. Correct me if I'm wrong. I never checked how that was pronounced, but Aveiro is a very exciting place, and I think it's good. So for today, I've decided to make this just a youth intake only video because I thought, why not? It's fun. It's a different idea. We'll have a game tomorrow in the next video, and I thought, you know what? Give a special video for these intakes because they're pretty good. So we're going to go through to see the youth candidate match. We won't show it, but I'll go through all the transfer offers I'm going to give these players. Because why not? It's an idea. We might as well do it. I'll see you in a bit. Okay, so we just finished the game, and we are going to try and sign Thiago. Okay, I'm going to be honest. I like the cup goalkeeper thing. Can I get rid of that? Yeah, he's okay with that. Oh, no. He wants to release clause already. To be fair, that's a good release clause for me, but bleeding heck, I was not expecting that to suddenly jump out of the gates at me. Okay. He's okay with that, though. 18.25 million release clause for a 15-year-old goalkeeper. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. That's what we're signing him for. Oh my god, this could be a lot of money for a 15-year-old if someone decides to pop that cherry. Or 17-year-old. It's probably a 17-year-old, actually. 2039. 3-year deal. Because he'll turn 17 in August. We have 3 years with this guy, potentially. I'm going to milk every moment of it. Thomas Bella. Okay, so you want to be a future prospect. That's fine. We'll get rid of... I don't like having the breakout things at all. Like the additional things. So this is what I normally do. I normally get rid of all the future installment stuff, like you play this many games, you get this much money. But if you stay with us for a number of years, a year you rise, you're not going to get that from me because I don't want you to. So yeah, that's a thing. £100 a week, that's easy deals. That's something what I do for these deals because you know what? It's easy. It's not as interesting as you'd think, really. But I thought, you know what? I'll see how much I can push and how much I can get away with this. Alexi wants 200 a week, though. Can I get that down to 150? 200? Yeah, you know what? It's only 200. We've got a lot of money in the bank. I say that we haven't got a lot of money in the bank. But Bonas wants to be a fringe player later down the line. Breakthrough prospect this time, no. Let's do that. Yeah. Get rid of the rated after recent club matches. Let's get rid of the yearly wage rise. And we're good. I don't care about the other bonuses because that's a norm for me. I'll always keep that in. Bonas is happy with that deal. Alfonso, gonna get rid of this. You want to make a future prospect. And there we go. Get rid of these. Get rid of these. You want a 2-year deal? Can I get a 3-year deal? How about 3-year deal? 3-year deal. There we go. We're good. Here's Angel now. We'll get rid of this straight away because I can. And you want to have this. You want to get rid of that. We're gonna have the £100 a week. 3-year deal. Yep, he's happy with this. Okay. So that's a load of players already signed up. We also want to fill out under 23s, under 19s, and B teams as well, which is why I'm bringing all these players in. If I don't need to, I will keep them in anyway. So Inaki's now going to be turning up for us. Martinez, Akamai. Okay, yeah. This is good. £100 a week, 3-year deal. Yep. And then we go to our Chinese youngster. I want to go through this. I also want to see if any players try to be cheeky with these offers, try to get more money they really deserve. 3-year deal. You just want a 2-year deal, 3-year deal. Okay, 2-year deal for my young Chinese midfielder. Cool. Okay, Cavadio, youngster. It's a youth contract. Easy enough to do with that one. Let's now look at Gaspar. He wants to have that future thing. No. We're not going to do that. We're going to do this instead. And it gets a bit mundane after a while to do these sort of deals. But I thought, you know what? Let's try to see what the keeper wants for his release clause if he wants one. And he actually wants to be a youngster, this guy. So this is very useful for me. And we're going to sign these 3 players as well. We're going to sign the Macedonian youngster as well because we can. And this guy just wants to be a youngster, youth contract, easy enough for me. How about you? You want to be a future prospect. That makes sense. I'm not going to do the breakthrough thing, but Severio. Wow, that's a bit early. Can we do 2 years, please? Thank you. But he only wanted a 6-month contract is a bit surprising, but I guess I could have gone with it. But I kind of want to keep him around just so I have the evidence that he was there. And also, if we want to sell him for future profit, we can. And Delgado wants to be this. I'm okay with a 2-year deal for him, though. So that's what we've done. They only drew 0-0 in this game. And it wasn't as good as I thought it would be. So Tribolo was really good in goal, apparently. So that's good. Clean sheet for him. And that's exciting. He won't be signed for the next match. We've also got a problem in the next match where we've got about 5 players out on international duty, including Ribeiro, which we'll be dealing with tomorrow because we're not doing it today. And between injuries, suspensions, and international duties, we've got a few players missing, which is lovely. I love that. I love the fact we've got players missing on international duty and injuries. It's really great. Thanks. Either way, though, I'm going to end this here. I hope you guys have enjoyed yourselves. I hope you guys will like and share this video. And if you subscribe to my channel, it really does help me a lot. What do you think of this kind of video? I'm actually curious. I wanted to experiment a little bit. I want to see if I could get away with like doing a whole video just for the youth intake or not. But I don't know. I just wanted to see your thoughts on this. And if you don't like this kind of video and you just want more football matches in the future, and you don't want to see what the contracts they get given, then fair play. Just let me know. That's why I ask. But either way, until next time, goodbye, and well, good night.